Shalom, everybody. This is Brother DL signing off for the Prophet's Republic. Let's go. Yes, today I'm going to be discussing Qur'an 5:44. It is on trial. I'm going to be discussing the incompetence of Islam's Allah. If the Qur'an is correct in claiming that the previous scriptures are corrupted, wasn't Allah incompetent from the very beginning in choosing the right people to carry out the protection of his word? Well, the Qur'an claims, "It was we who revealed the law. Therein was guidance and light. By its standards have been judged the Jews, by the prophets who bowed to Allah's will, by the rabbis and the doctors of the law. For to them was entrusted the protection of Allah's book, and they were witnesses thereto." This ayah also echoes the very same sentiments of the Jewish Babylonian Talmud, which was extant centuries earlier, for in it we read, "Moses received the Torah at Sinai. He transmitted it to Joshua, Joshua to the elders to the prophets, and the prophets transmitted it to the men of the great synod. They only said three things: be cautious in judgment, raise many disciples, and make protective measures for the Torah." But what is evident from this ayah is that Allah entrusted the protection of his book to the prophets. However, his trust in them was evidently in vain, for Islam claims that the book that they were commanded to protect was and exists today as corrupted. This also means that the prophets clearly did not honor, through obedience, Allah's trust. And it also shows that Allah was not faithful to his own word when he supposedly said, "Allah imposes not on any soul a duty beyond its scope." Surah 2, Ayah 286a. But according to Islam, that's exactly what Allah did. And such a miscarriage of Allah's trust on the part of the prophets, not to mention his own, could only engender many pertinent and warranted questions. But just a few will suffice for now. Why in the world would Allah entrust the very protection of his book to the prophets? For example, Joshua, Samuel, David, whom Allah gave the Zabur to, Solomon, Gad, Nathan, Elijah, Elisha, Isaiah, Amos, Jeremiah, Nahum, Ezekiel, Malachi, John, Jesus, etc., etc., knowing good and full well that they were incapable of fulfilling his commission. And why would anyone proclaim peace and blessings, as Muslims do, upon all of Allah's prophets when they were totally disobedient to his trust? And why did Allah continue century after century to reveal his unchangeable word to prophets who had no will nor intention whatsoever in keeping others from changing it? This is Brother DL signing off for the